Today is November the 20th. We are in the final stretch, which is Act 3, and I already got my schedule up because I know something's going to pop up in at least the last 3 days of the month. So it's great. I'm in the final stretch. So I feel like, and this thing is lopsided. So we are in the home stretch for, I'm going to just change this, okay. Home stretch for Act 3. We're in the home stretch of NaNoWriMo. We're in the last week. It's November 20th, so I have 3 days left in Act 3, and then I have the full 7 days, which we already know is going to be chopped up because of the holidays. There's not just one day in Thanksgiving in my family. It's like 3 days almost because we don't get to see each other as much. Because my family is more of a country crunch. We have a huge cross country family, so since we all meet in one house, we have like a 3 day thing going on. I'm gonna see if I can just get out of part of it and just do two of the three. One of them is gonna be a 3K walk slash run that I really don't want to do, but I know I should do because it's for charity. But I did print off Act 2, so you see my Nano. This is gonna be my Nano binder for 2019. Like I'm on like this Nano 2019 binder. Look how thick this thing is, and this is including the 3 act structure, the Libby Hawk outline, the character, the slight character development. What's this thing called? Character model sheets. I only did a few of them. I didn't do like a whole lot of them because if I had to do a character, I'm one of those people who I'm like kind of like Orochi. I'm sort of like Orochi or Oda in like Tite Kubo. I cannot say his name. The guy who wrote Bleach. I have a tendency to write too many characters, and I was like, nope, I'm not doing this time because I one time, and this is a short story before I get started. I wrote 20 characters to be included in the book, and this was back when I was like 19 trying to write a novel, which now I'm in my 30s. I've learned the hard lesson of do not write too many freaking characters because it'll mess up your story. I actually learned that by not just writing it, but reading Bleach and reading Naruto and One Piece for all its infinite characters somehow manages their characters, and I guess it's because each arc. I think it's because the novel writing process when it comes to manga. I know mangas aren't novels. I get that, but they have to go through a structure too. So when Oda writes his One Piece manga, who has over 100 characters and and if you see the wiki page, I'm sure it's way more than 100 characters he has named for certain arcs, and he even keeps up with his characters, which is freaking insanity. He must have wrote his own story bible or encyclopedia or something like that. But I'm getting way off track. But the point is, I had to learn the hard way not to write so many characters. Not everybody who's a character who has a name actually has a purpose. They're just named, oh, hey, Fred, and you just go back to doing what you were doing. It's just a one-off characters. Not every one-off character needs a name. Whew. So we're in the home stretch. I'm actually super excited. Now, according to the NaNoWriMo website, I should be done by the 27th or the 28th, which is great because if I'm done by the 27th, even Thanksgiving morning, that would be even better because that means I'm done. I won NaNoWriMo, which I'm still got to get on top of what you kind of win for now. I don't think you win that much, but it's a great experience. But what was I thinking? I lost my train of thought for a second. But the whole point is if I'm done, that's great because then I get to spend time with my family and I can, kind of enjoy Thanksgiving for what this cold. I hate cold weather, to be honest, but spending time with family kind of trumps spending time with my cousins that I don't get to see often. Like I get this blanket. My legs always get cold. I don't know what it is about the cold weather. My arms are never cold, but my legs are, and it's insane. Anyway, I'm done rambling, and I just want to show. Look at the thickness. Look at the thickness. Now this, let me just separate because I have tabs. Okay, this is how organized I've gotten. I put tabs. I've never been an organized person. I have freaking tabs here. Tabs of stuff. Let me just. Oh man, if I knock this. Okay, this right here. You see how thick this is? This is the nano portion. This is the stuff I actually wrote. And I double space this Matasoka. and section off each thing. So when I finally go to edit this, which will be a while, um, I have no idea what that noise was. Um, when I go to edit this thing, I'm going to do section at a time because there's no way in God's green earth I'm going to be able to read through this schlub through this crap and actually get this done. So I'm just going to put this away. But look at this. This is my nano. I'm actually really excited. I made a nano notebook for 2019. I think that's what I'm going to do going forward with all my drafts. So I'm going to just put this over. Oh, why did I put it away? I got to look up the... I'm dumb. All right, you know what? I'm just falling apart today. Now my pencil case and my hairpins fell. Okay, whatever. You know what? I think I just need to stop touching things because I feel like this is going to be a thing for all night. Everything is just going to slip and fall out inexplicably. Put this up here. Stays out the way. All right, you know what? I'm going to stop touching things. I'm going to get started. So I just finished my hour. I was watching the writer sprint with Kate Kavanaugh and Brooke. She goes by the Brooke, but her real name I believe is Becca Smith. And these two are so silly together, it's ridiculous. They were slightly distracting, so I had to mute when they took a break off of their stream to talk about stuff. I'm gonna post a workout here. I am very, very, very tired. I've had a long day. It does help to write in the morning. It also helps to read a book like for a half hour or an hour before you start writing for an hour. So I think I'm gonna keep that going, and I'm really confident I will make 50,000, probably more than 50,000 for NaNoWriMo. So I will talk with you guys again tomorrow. Hi YouTube, today is November 22nd and today is my day off. I'm actually doing this video a little earlier than normal, and part of it is because I did not record yesterday. There was a situation in my family, so I had to take care of that, but I did put in my word count, and today I'm supposed to be spending time with my sister. We're going places, but my sister challenged me to wear makeup. I'm not a big makeup person because, as you can see, I look like a colorful clown right now. I think. I mean, you guys post your comments below. I try to do purple, and then I try to do this red, and I think I need a darker shade of red because this red ain't working. I know, or a brown, or something, because I'm feeling slightly uncomfortable today, and I think it's because I'm not really a makeup person. My sister, though, she got the James Charles palettes and all that stuff, and you know, I'm just gonna put my glasses on. Maybe I look like a librarian with this shit on. But my friend was like on Instagram was like, well, if you wear this and then you wear your top, the one that looks like this, with some leggings and some boots, you should look okay. But you know, still slightly levels of uncomfort there. Um, Now as far as NaNoWriMo goes, I am so happy that the month's almost over because I'm I'm glad that I'm showing myself that I can do more than what I thought I was going to do. And I'm gonna, talk about it when NaNoWriMo's over, maybe doing part of my podcast episode. Um oh, there goes my angels. And my snowflake. You gotta be kidding me. I'm having a day today. Like everything's falling apart. But I have some running around to do. I'm going out to eat. My sister, we decided to go to Pizza Hut, of all places, dressed up, only because my sister was low on money. We're going to go to Korean barbecue. I'm still debating on that because we can still go do Korean barbecue because we kind of dressed up for it. But with that, I'm I'm gonna redo my lipstick before I leave the house because this is driving me nuts. But I was making things for our jobs of holiday fair, and I said, well, why don't I make crocheted ornaments and a couple of other things. But this is one of the ornaments. It's a little angel. I'm gonna starch and put some glitter. I'm gonna get some different colors because I think the wings need to be I'm just getting makeup all over the house. I think this is gonna be the wings. I know you guys can't see it, but this right here, the wings should be silver or can be silver. And I was thinking about getting different colors. I mean, I was gonna go to Joann's or Michael's, one of those places, and get them. I also need to get some glue. I need to get some glitter, get some ribbon, and a couple other things. Now, with the videos, if you see from now on, you might notice a light color coming off, like this way, or some rings. I have actually a DIY Diva light over here. It's huge, actually. You probably can see a reflection of my glasses. It's freaking huge, and I need to get a smaller one. I'm probably gonna get one while I'm out, but I'm deciding to do a lot of my YouTube videos with selfie lights only because this room turns yellow, and I noticed with the camera, this room turns yellow in the natural light, but if I have the ring light on, it shows my natural skin tone and color. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that from now on. And as far as the green screen, because I know I actually got a comment before during one of my podcast episodes that I should get a green screen. I'm going to get one, or at least get like a green sheet and put over this. Maybe tape it up or whatever. It's not in the budget right now, considering my job loss is about to happen. Actually, I might just get, this is gonna drive me crazy. This little piece right here. God, I'm such a weirdo. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do the I think I'm gonna do the green screen later. Maybe after tax season or something. And then, if I have a green screen, I can make an actual background. Because most of my posts are actually, I am going over 5 minutes already. I haven't even got started on Nano yet. I'm like all over the place right now. And this is stupid. This is really stupid. But anyway, maybe after tax season. If you guys haven't noticed, I record everything in my bedroom because my desk is in my bedroom. And my husband, who is currently at work, thank goodness, will walk back and forth for the camera, and they'll come in and kissy face me. I have to edit those things out. And it's not that I don't like my husband or anything. It's just that, one, he's kind of camera shy, so I know I'm going to hear it from him later about him being in my YouTube videos, which begs a different question of why the heck does he do this to me sometimes. And two, my walls are bland. Eventually, at some point, I will get curtains. I will get stuff on the wall. But the 3M hooks things, because you can't drill anything in the wall, is freaking expensive. And it's easier sometimes just to leave the walls the way they are instead of going through the hassle of putting them up and knowing whenever you move you gotta pull the things out and get. I just, I'm kind of lazy in that regard, but I will be making some changes coming to New Year, because with YouTube making their algorithm changes, and then I've always considered getting on Twitch as a platform, but I don't know how that's gonna work, all things considering, because I work every day, like 8 hours a week. I've thought about doing streaming, and maybe, I don't know. I guess I'm rambling all over the place because there's a lot of ideas in my head, and I'm thinking I'm gonna discuss them with someone, aka my sister, who's actually good at the whole being online thing. But in the meantime, I want to get just started on Nano, and we can kind of go from there. So that was the end of the hour. I think I did a really good job, and I'm coming to realize that working during the day is better than working at night. But because I work a night shift job, it's actually, a thing that I have to get used to doing. I will be posting my word count for today. It's probably going to be posted about now. I actually did a real good job, because this particular chapter was first difficult because it's supposed to reveal that, that emission of love without saying it. And I know it's hard to put into words, but the emission of love does not always have to be straight up telling the person I love you. It could be a moment or a memory or a thought. I'm sorry, a thought and a memory or same thing. Well, I guess. Well, it's basically it's a memory that reveals that this person's like, oh wait, I do love this person, and I want to be with this person. So the whole point was to have them realize their love and why they're fighting in the first place for that love. And this is the third act, so we're supposed to wrap up these two particular people's stories, and then I've already kind of have an idea of an outline for the next book I want to write, which is not going to be probably be written until after the original first draft I was writing is finished. I have ideas. I want to work on them, but I want to focus on Nano for now, and then once the month is over, then I'll give my conclusions, like I said earlier, and my thoughts on the whole situation. So I'm gonna close this out. I got about a half hour before I'm supposed to meet my sister, which I'll probably put some footage up about that, and I will talk to you guys again soon. I'm here with my sister, who is looking at me like, what, the H with the crap eating grin on her. This is the crap eating grin right here. It's a pretty place though. The tattoo pig. My break for NaNoWriMo with fairy lights. I want the fairy lights. I really want these fairy lights. So as you can see, I'm having an awesome time on my day off. I'm gonna get back to Nano. Now I made my quota, but it never hurts to do a little bit more. So we are on Saturday, November 23rd. And it's a Saturday night. It's like 8 o'clock. I spent part of my day running errands. And some part of me is really annoyed by the fact that I had no ideas to write my Nano script draft today. But then all of a sudden I was watching the Hey Arnold movie for like the second time. I was watching it with my husband because he never saw it, and then they put it on Netflix. So I found an idea or how I want the story to go. The way things are being set up, especially coming next week, I only work 3 days for work, and then I get the Thursday for Thanksgiving, and then the Friday of Thanksgiving off, and I'm off Saturday, normal Saturday and Sunday. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I may end up finishing my Nano story before Thanksgiving. God willing, nothing else pops up, because Thanksgiving is a weird time of year. Because I have a car now, it seems like everybody's calling me to make freaking errands and drives me batty, but I get why they do it. You know, when you're the new driver, they end up asking you to run errands for them, and you know, like I said, you kind of get it. And if you haven't noticed, I got a new ring light. This was only $20 at part of the Black Friday deal. For, even though it's not Black Friday, I got a coupon for it. That's the reason why I got it, because normally this is like 50 bucks. This is a Sunpack portable vlogging kit. I think I'm going to use that because I have a big diva ring light, as you saw in the last video, but it's big, you know. You can't, and even when I put the things on there, the legs, it's still gonna take up a good chunk of my desk. Where the portable vlogging kit, it's small, and it's sort of like the legs are sort of, this is a size, I rubbed it off already, seriously, size 25 25.00 crochet hook that I'm using for my jumbo. I'm making a pillow and I'm using the yarn that's this huge. But anyway, the leg stands are as big as this, the tripod stand legs. So when I go like this, it doesn't take as much room up on my desk. So I think from now I'm gonna use this lighting, and it comes with 3 different lights. I'm not like promoting, but let's say I turn it off. Like, you see how my skin is now. I turn it on. It's on the lowest setting. And then I can change the colors to blue, to warm, which I don't, it's like a sepia. I don't like it because it makes my skin yellow. And then the normal time. And then you can like totally freaking, look how freaking bright this thing gets. I don't like it this high, to be honest. And this is just with the 3 colors. I don't like this bright, so I'm going to just turn it off and turn it back on. Turn this down. There we go. That's better. So this thing gets freaking bright, and I've been using it for the last 20 minutes just to test it out to make sure it's not going to mess up like my wire connection. And unlike my DIY portable light that I make for when I record in the living room, this one did not get hot at all after like 20 to 30 minutes, which is crazy. And yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk about today. I mean, I'm trying not to make these videos about an hour long if I can help it, because the last one was 40 minutes, and I know that's insane for anybody. With that being said, I'm going to get started. I got my, cause it's really like super cold. It's freaking cold today. I got my, tea ready. I got my Doctor Who mug here, which, as you can see, the TARDIS, lights up when it's got hot things in here. With some, blood orange, it's actually, blood orange, cranberry tea. I didn't want to use I have a green orange mint tea that I could drink, but I usually drink that in the morning to wake up, so that's my morning coffee if I'm not using my matcha tea. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy Doctor Who mug to get some little inspiration. Look, I got my signs up. Oh, hold on a minute. I want to burn my hands. This thing is hot. And got my Gallifreyan signs on the back. This was actually from Amazon, which is pretty cool. It was like, I forgot how much it cost, but I got it like 2 years ago. I mean, it's probably on the website still. And no, I'm not promoting the show, but I love Doctor Who, so I got myself a mug. I actually got a sonic screwdriver. Oh, it's over there. But I have to get the screw to unscrew the sonic screwdriver to put the batteries in so I can light up and make the noise. But, you know, priorities. I haven't really been thinking about doing that right now. Maybe next Halloween, if I dress up as the 11th Doctor, I'll do it. And it is now 8 o'clock. You see? Oh, okay. Okay, 8:01. See, on my watch, so I'm going to get started. Okay, so I just finished my session for today, and I'll be posting the word count here. Today was weird in the fact that I didn't get a chance to read any of my books today, and I think it's affecting my production. I'm probably gonna read a whole bunch of the story tonight that I was reading, and then I will probably post again tomorrow morning or work on it tomorrow morning, and then post again tomorrow afternoon. I had an idea for a podcast episode. I did pre-record another one, but I don't think it's going to be as good as the one I'm getting ready to work on. I just need to work on a script. To make, I was thinking about this, not so much the NaNoWriMo thing. Like, I'm going to talk about NaNoWriMo probably for my December podcast. But for November, I was thinking about talking about Hideo Kojima. I've talked about him before. I just never posted it on this YouTube channel. Um, but I wanted to talk about him now because his new game just came out, and it seems like for fans of the Hideo Kojima games, I've never seen such a fan base so divided by, I guess, his narrative style. And it feels like an opportunity, something I can talk about. So I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to work on the script tonight. But I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. So today is November 24th, and we're still on Act 3. But we're progressing. I'm progressing more than I thought I would. I'm actually watching the live write-in with Kate Kavanaugh, By the Brook, and Becca C. Wrights. And I'm having a fun time watching them. I just finished my podcast episode, which is like 40 minutes long. It's freaking long, and I was actually really surprised that I made it that long. I wish I could edit it smaller, but I feel like if I did, I would take too much out of what I'm talking about. And it's kind of off the cuff. It's not as scripted as my normal podcast would be. So we'll see how that turns out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get started. I can't seem to find up. Yes. So I got my notebook here, full as it is. Full as it is. I'm gonna probably run out of room eventually. But still in Act 3. We're on like chapter 20 at this point. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chapters to go. So I'm doing chapter 20, and then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I think I might just do two. I might do 2 chapters today. I'm not sure. I'm still up for debate. I mean, some part of me really wants to finish this up before Thanksgiving, because I know what will happen. I will probably not get it done if it's not done by Thanksgiving. And I know I shouldn't rush my story. I should, stretch it out as much as I can. But I know what's going to happen. Especially with my family coming in from out of town. I got family coming from Atlanta, Georgia. There's a new baby in the house, and everybody's going to want to do stuff for the baby. It's all this extra stuff that's going to happen. And it always happens when you have a large family. Like, I have a very large family. I kind of predicted, stuff's going to happen. So I am going to try to stretch out these stories since I got all day. This is my day off of work. And I know what's Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday going to be like, because it's like the day before a holiday when you work at a call center. Suddenly everybody wants to call in and like strong arm you into letting them go for bill payments. So I'm gonna get started, and then we're just gonna go from there, and hopefully we'll get a lot more done. I'm hoping to at least get one chapter and part of another chapter done. Okay, so from a 20-minute sprint, I wrote almost my word quota. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to write the total word count probably now. And I'm hoping that I get both chapters done maybe sometime today, because this is going to be really eerie. Well, not eerie, but it's going to be a really long week. And I have a feeling that something's going to happen that's going to keep me from finishing my Nano story. So I'm going to cut it here and then I'm going to talk to you guys. Okay, so today is November 25th, and I decided to do a morning recording because I had a little bit of time before I had to go to work. I had about a good hour and a half before I needed to clock in, and I don't live too far from my job, so yeah, that's a good thing. Um, I did manage to finish up most of the second chapter I was writing, so I think I'm going to get a lot more done than I think I'm going to. Hoping that I can condense the last three chapters into 3 days. I'm not even thinking really about the 50,000 words. I mean, if I get it, that. Move this over here. That's great, but at the same time, I just want to finish the story before the month is out, so I can go back to the draft I was writing before. Um, Now, at the end of NaNoWriMo, they did send out an email. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me a second here. Where'd that NaNoWriMo email go? I didn't even delete it. I just hate the way my mailbox. I'll forget it. NaNoWriMo. Here we go. Time to order winter t-shirt, blah, 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 blah. Go all the way down. Okay. Okay. This is crazy because I just had this email and... Okay, I'm irritated now. Town on your winter t-shirt. I know that one. Weekly statistics. Winter. Oh. Okay, I think I had it on NaNoWriMo. Okay, here we go. New message from NaNoWriMo, and it says to win, you must update your word count past 50,000 words. Okay, I could have sworn it was supposed to be 50,000 to the dot, but I understand why. Let me see if I can.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it says new message from NaNoWriMo. Hi, Rhymos. Hope your writing's going fantastically. It is that season where more and more of you are beginning blah, 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 50,000 more mark. And we want to give you an update how winning will work this year. Update your word count past 50,000 words. You should then receive the 50K badge. Click this badge and you'll see winner goodies and become an official winner. Your project's progress bar will turn purple. And it says your picture will be added to another pair of winners' laurels. You will see a new card on your dashboard that links to your winner's goodies. And it says your official, what you win on your goodies page. Winner's goodies page, your official NaNoWriMo winner certificate, a link to buy a celebratory 2019 shirt if you like, a link to collection only winner offers from our sponsors like Scrivener, your official NaNoWriMo's winners, Flair, Proudly, Trumpet, your accomplishment. And it looks like they just show what happened to the validator, and I think it had something to do with the fact that I think there was something wrong with the validator. They didn't say what it was, but let me just see if I could stop the recording. I can't stop it. Oh, okay, I know I did wrong. Okay, let me just...
A few moments later.
Okay, so yeah, they pretty much tell you right there what the winner's circle is. We'll see what happens. I would, if I win, and this is a big if because I'm working hard and I'm about to get started. Let me just get my timer out here. Let's say I make it to the winner's circle. I don't know how to feel about my face being on the website, but I would like the celebratory t-shirt and the certificate just to, kind of have bragging rights with my writers group. I'm saying it jokingly, not like, oh my god, I'm gonna just roll it over people's head. Not everybody I've seen so far That's part of the people that have done their posts really are taking this the way everybody else is. Not saying they're not taking it seriously, but they've already had drafts. So why would you? I mean, I'm sacrificing part of my draft, but I was already halfway through the story and I already kind of outlined it, so it's fine. Um, I feel like I'm rambling a bit, so I'm gonna just get started and we'll try to go from there. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the feed here. I'm gonna work a little bit more tonight, but I gotta get ready for work. So I'm gonna post my word count here, even though it's probably gonna be posted. I'm gonna work on this later. I would say this is very productive because I got most of the chapter I started yesterday done. Now I'm working a new chapter today, so I feel like I'm gonna get done before Thanksgiving, and that's my goal. I thought it was going to be 30 days, but now that I realize how annoying the holidays are for me to try to do Nano and spend time with my cousins, these are just to get the Nano done earlier and then do the family activities. So I will talk to you guys again tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning once I get my morning routine done. Okay, so we are on November 26th, Tuesday. I did manage to work most of two chapters. Actually, on chapter, here we go, 22. So we're doing better than what I thought I was going to do. I actually did a lot of words last session, but it wasn't as much as I thought I was going to do. I'm starting to realize working in the morning after reading is actually better than when my brain is fresh compared to when I'm getting off of work, because at that point I work a customer service job. So by the time I'm putting out fires for about 9-ish hours a day, I can't think anymore. It seems like, I think it has something to do with Nano because I'm trying to get the 50,000 and do my best to get the 50,000. Where when I was writing my draft, it wasn't at my other draft. It wasn't as pressure, I guess, stressful. I think that's part of what's going on. Like with NaNoWriMo, I'm noticing, you get a little more stressed out over the whole thing because you're trying to do the 50,000 words. You're trying to compete with other people. And I know that NaNoWriMo's not supposed to be a competition, but it feels like it. It feels like it to me. I'm not sure if it's because, people are starting to make the 50,000 already. But it is, probably raising my heckles just a little bit. The fact that I can't seem to get the 50,000. I think I'm gonna make it though. I just won't be finishing the story at 50,000 words. At least I don't think. We'll see what happens. Let me get started. Okay, so I just did an hour and I really feel better working in the morning rather when I work at night. And I think it is because I work a full-time job. Like if I wasn't working that day, I can work all day on a book. But when I'm working, I think it's the stress of working full time. Like, because I work a high stress work environment. So by the time I get home, my brain ain't what it used to be. I wish I was in my 20s, to be honest, because I swear when I was in my 20s I could do everything, but now that I'm in my 30s, it's like Well, anyway, that's done my limitations. I'm really hoping, because I'm looking at my word count, which I'm posting here, um, that I will be done the 50,000 words by Wednesday. But that's all I have time to talk about. I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Okay, so today is November 27th. And, yeah, this is the day I actually spent running around for the family gathering, which is the first thing that usually happens is because I now have a car, my mother has sent me on errands. I went to get burners or the little candle things you get for like public events. For all you don't know, there's these little candle things you get. I forgot what they're called, but I call them little burners because they're like tiny little candles. They don't go out, and it's in this big either green or blue goopy oil, and you light it and it keeps the foil pans, the steamer pans hot. So then you put the regular pans on top to keep nice and warm. Yeah, those things. I had to go get them, and they were in Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree was like insane, which I kind of expected. It's the day before Thanksgiving. So yeah, it's right now it is 9:14 p.m. So if you go out there right now, it's going to be a madhouse. I guarantee no matter what part of the country you're in, it's going to be a freaking madhouse. But with that being, this thing did not charge. My 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 other phone. This I have an iPhone that I actually use for cell phone. This one didn't charge. Now I'm irritated. I already had a long day. I'm just gonna toss it over there. I had a long day today. The day before, I work at a call center. I don't know what it is about the holidays. You think people get jollier the closer you get to Christmas and Thanksgiving? No, no, they're not. And in my particular office, it's about to close. We don't know when, so we got tensions running high on the customer service end. We got tensions running high on the customers end, and you're like, you don't know how to feel. So I had to run around, deal with cranky people, and to top it all off, we should not have even been open as a government office, but we are because we're contractually obligated. And I really shouldn't be talking too much about my job because I could probably get in trouble for NDA. But I didn't say what job I work for, but I just know it's a customer service job for the government. That's all you need to know about my job. But I swear, it's like the most insane people call during the holidays. So the day before a holiday, you either get the people who want something real quick and you know that other people could probably handle it on your own, but they kind of escalate the call to me, which is really dumb because you could just handle it instead of just clogging up the line for people who actually have issues that need to be resolved. Or you get the people who want something done within 24 hours, but because we're a government office, we're not going to be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And you're probably not going to get it till about Wednesday by the time we get all of our backed up orders. Or you get the people who ask us ridiculous things and get angry at us for no reason the day before a holiday because they have nothing else better to do with their time or spend time with their families because they may not have a family, unfortunately. And it just causes them just a complaint. So it's one of those three things. So that was on top of that. So I was frustrated this morning because I could only get fit in a half hour of reading. Then I had to get up and go to the store. And Dollar Tree was insane, by the way. And I had to pick up green peppers because I'm making something for Thanksgiving, fried cabbage. So there's that. And then I have to work at a high-stress call environment. But thank God I had my iPad on me. And the Stories app is synced to Dropbox, which is synced to my Stories app on my MacBook. So I could just sync it all together and work on it. I didn't see the word count because I turned it off on purpose for today because I was so close yesterday to my 50,000 words that I didn't want to go into complete panic and freak out mode today, because the worst thing I could do to myself is find out I made the 50,000, get super lazy and not finish the story, because the story is going to be over 50,000 words. I kind of figured that out after I started writing the last chapter. So I literally turned off the word count so I can only see if I click on it today once I'm finished my sprint. And then I'll create another video. Hopefully, then from now on, my videos won't be this long for these week things. I think I'm going to try to condense the 50 minutes if it's possible. Because, let's face it, after about 10 minutes, I don't think you guys really want to hear me ramble. I'm starting to feel that way. I mean, unless it's my podcast episodes, which is different because I'm giving a whole point across. But yeah, I'm not feeling today at all. And I think it's because, one, I'm in the final stretch of Nano, and two, it's the day before Thanksgiving. But I committed myself to this because I do not want to spend my whole Thanksgiving holiday weekend working on Nano and spending time with my family. It's the two just don't mix. It doesn't mix. I always end up missing one thing or the other. And thank goodness I don't have to get up early tomorrow for anything. I even turn my phone off because I swear, my mom calls me for cornbread or something like that, or do you have a spare onion or garlic, I am going to lose it. I am not running around here on the day of Thanksgiving. It will be a madhouse, because this is what happens, and I'm just going a little bit off a tangent here. I used to work in retail before I started working call center jobs, which both of those jobs are utterly miserable because it deals with people in general. But with Thanksgiving, you can't leave. You got to be here on time. You work yourself to death. Your feet hurt. And people get even worse. It's bad enough when they call because you can at least kind of handle the call. But when you have to see these people face to face and you run out of a product they need for Thanksgiving, good Lord, do these people get nuts. These people get insane. And God bless the people who work the retail industry, because that's the reason why I got out of it. I couldn't do it no more, because there's no way you're going to be cussing me out over a doggone nutmeg that ran out. There's no way. You're not going to cuss me out over nutmeg. You should have got it a week before. That's how I feel about that situation. Just like I got most of my stuff that I was making for Thanksgiving the week before. I got on the 16th. And it's been sitting in the fridge because I'm cooking it tomorrow in my Instant Pot, because I'm not going to go completely crazy. Actually, no, I'm not making fried cabbage. I was making that last. I was thinking about making it, but I'm going to make regular cabbage. I'm putting it in the Instant Pot. There's no way in heck I'm going to sit here and go nuts over some nutmeg, some cinnamon, some sugar, some milk, some eggs, or whatever little essential item you need, or some freaking cornbread. Just, to me, and maybe it's my honest opinion, and I know, I guess working at customer service, you think I'd be nicer about this, but not really. You should have got this crap the week before. Stuff that's non-perishable, cabbage actually can last a pretty good, solid week in the, week and a half in the fridge before it starts going bad. You can always put it in the freezer for a day if you need to, because all it does is absorb water. That's why people use it as secret home remedies for certain things. But I'm still going off tangent here. Non-perishable items, stuff that goes in a box, in a package, that's not going to expire for years and years and years and years on end. You could have got that a week before. Come on, people. Come on. You knew this. You knew this. So please, I'm probably putting a PSA out there for people who work in retail. Please don't go insane to these people. These people work really hard to get your products out there. Even with Amazon, don't go crazy on these people. They're doing the best they can with what they got to work with. Just don't. I know I'm probably get a lot of flames for this, but to be honest, a lot of you could have just gotten tonight the week before. You know what the holidays are like. Holidays are insane, which is why there's a good chunk of people out there who hate the holidays. My father included. He hates Thanksgiving and Christmas because he said there's no reason why people need to act squirrely and overconsume on things, and then you're mad because you have high bills and you forgot to pay them. Yeah, I'm going on a plate right here. So I'm just going to get started because I know me. I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to start talking for 20 minutes over my job, working in the customer service industry in general. So I'm just going to get started. I'm done. I finished the book. Even though it sucks, I finish. I managed to do it before Thanksgiving. I ain't gotta worry about stressing myself.
5 minutes later.
And I'm gonna stop now. So I just made it to NaNoWriMo. I won. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save and print, and I'm gonna have this huge binder full of pages. And I just did a quick save on here. So I have 254 pages. And I'm going to post the total word count, not the word count of the day, the exact total word count here. I finished the book. I finished my epilogue, which kind of sets up a second book if I wanted to write one. So I am happy, But I am exhausted. And I know I'm going to be exhausted tomorrow because I have to spend time with family. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to post another video on NaNoWriMo as a whole. And I will chat with you guys again soon.